So I just feel like a lot of heaviness in my shoulders, in my chest area. I just feel a lot of weight on me, like, because I'm feeling very, very anxious to do this video, right? I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it's healthy to talk about things, right? So I don't know if that weight is because I'm feeling anxious or it could be something that's heavy on my shoulders or heavy on my mind, maybe. That's what it is. Like it's far from my mind to my shoulders. Okay, weird. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking of doing a series talking about like toxicity or dealing with it or how to deal with it because I believe that maybe it could help somebody out there or maybe it could help me talking about it, right? So um as you can see, I titled the video of dealing with toxicity, defending the victim, right? So I believe that I'm a kind of person that has feelings, right? And I can have empathy for people, right? So I can feel emotions, like I can feel someone's pain, not completely, but to an extent, right? I can feel for them. So, like, if I feel like someone's being treated unfair, I kind of feel like I have to be their voice to speak for them. Like, I'm that person that will, like, say something, right? I'm not, I'm not a completely bold person. I'm quite loud and, I like to speak a lot. But in those situations, like, I don't like to see people, like, struggle on their own. So I like to speak for them. Like if I feel like they're being treated unfairly, like it boils my blood. Like I have to say something, right? So the reason why I'm doing this video because it's based on today. So it's so hard to talk about stuff like this. I don't know whether to go into detail or just to keep it very like surface level. I don't go into detail, just keep it very like bland. I don't know what word I can use. So I'm starting to yawn. Oh my god, tired. Sorry, guys. So, where do I begin? So today, how my day started was really bad. Like when I say really bad, especially how like I've been like focused on getting stuff done. Like I really didn't need it today, right? And that's how the devil works, right? The devil will send someone to just like throw you all over the place. Just think of Sonic, right? The Hedgehog. There's a game that I used to play and he collects all the rings, right? And he hits into like some thorns. And as he's hitting into some thorns, all the rings that he collects goals everywhere, right? But with this game, you have to keep moving forward. You can't go back and get the coins because the screen is moving with you like that. Do you know what I mean? So as it's moving, you miss the scene, right? So you're trying, like, as you're going, you hit into the phone, right? And you're trying to jumping over the phone so you can, like, actually, I don't think you need to jump over the phone because I think you passed it. No, tell a lie, you have to jump over it because once you hit the phone, all your rings go up and you go back. So you have to then jump over it. So as you're jumping up, you're trying to catch as much rings as you can. I used to love that game. Like, I used to play it when I was little. And then you go around, like, the big, like, wheel thing and you get to like you make Sonic go back and you make him like run so fast that he spins into like a ball and he goes around the big wheel. Oh, that is so nice talking about that. It's like memory lane. I swear, like when you're in your 30s, it's just nice talking about stuff that reminds you of childhood because it makes you so happy because you're like, you just think, oh yeah, I remember that moment. Like, I suppose it could be something you completely forgot. And then by revisiting it, it makes you smile because you're thinking, oh yeah, I remember that. And you're just remembering that it was something that really made you happy. It's like it makes your heart like jump and sing. And I think it's good that I'm talking about stuff like this in this topic that's quite heavy. It's making me feel more chilled, relaxed, and happy, right? So I'm someone that if I can like relate to the situation or if I feel like I experienced something similar, then I feel like I have to defend that person if I felt like I never had the support at the time. Do you know what I mean? So then I feel for that person and I want to be there for them. So I'm now confused about why I was talking about Sonic. I'm thinking, why did I go into that? So yeah. So I don't even remember, but yeah. So my day started quite bad and I didn't really need it today. And as I said, it seems like the devil just sends people in your life to knock you off your path. That's why I was talking about Sonic, because once you hit that phone, all the work that you've done has just gone up in the air. And then you have to just try and grab what you can and then carry on. Like, literally, that's how it feels like Sonic. So I would believe, right? I fell into a trap, right? So how the devil works is, if the devil knows, if you're like getting on with your life and you're not paying any attention to any demonic spirits, right, and you just continue doing you, right, the devil will put a trap down, right, and it puts on a trap because it will know how to get a reaction out of you, so they can do it through someone you care about, right? So like for example, say if someone like started a fight with like one of your family members, right, and you're trying to stay good, and then you end up fighting this person and you end up in jail. It's a bit extreme, but it's that kind of concept, right? It knows that, oh, you're getting on with your life, right? I'm going to trouble like someone that you know, or someone that we know we're going to get a reaction from you. So even though it's going to go against my nature to not defend someone, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to have to just stand by and let it happen. And I really, really don't want to do that because it goes against my nature. And when you stand and let something happen, it almost looks like you're part of it, right? You're part of them. I think the worst person is the ones that don't say anything and they allow it to happen. That's the worst trait to have, because when an abuser is doing something wrong and the people that could save it are not doing anything, you're in trouble. And I believe that God can judge us for it also, because you should always, always try your best to do the right thing. You should always try your best. So I believe, right, that I kind of live in like a toxic, right, household where it's quite dysfunctional. And the reason why I'm not diagnosed to like define anything, but I believe dysfunctional is when you give like feedback to something, but nobody's allowed to give their opinions, right? So basically, I'm gonna get interrupted right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Um, I am living with family, so noise is gonna arise, but we're gonna keep on with it. So, as I was saying, it's usually when people give their opinions, but it's not taken on board. So I'll give another example of this. So in my last job, right, if I could see that something's not working or it can be improved, I'm that person that's going to say something, right? I'm going to say how it can be improved. So I would give a solution to the problem, right? But I would notice, right, the people that didn't like me, whenever I gave like a problem to the solution, they would like counteract it. They would be like, they wouldn't listen to my solution basically. So for example, say if there's only one key, right, and it's being shared amongst like 4 people, but that one person that's got the key is late, right, I would say like, why is this keep arising? Like, why don't they give the key to someone like me or someone that lives close by? But as I'm saying it, the person is replying to me saying that, well, it's not their fault. They have tried to wake up and not wake up, leave out on time. And I'm trying to explain to them, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this keeps arising. So why don't people make changes and think, okay, this keeps happening. What we're going to do to change it? But it's just crazy, like how I explained like my point, but they're not listening. This is the problem when people don't listen, right? She's not listened exactly to what I'm trying to say, right? She's just counteracting everything I'm saying, because by me giving a suggestion of a key, she doesn't like the fact that opinion is coming from me. And that's when it gets more personal, right? Because they don't, some people don't like someone else to be smarter than them, right? It triggers them because they want to always have it all together or have everything aligned correctly. So that's just a really good example, and that's what you call dysfunctional, because I believe you should be open to receiving people's opinions and feedback. It doesn't mean you have to apply it, but you should say thank you for your feedback. You should respect that everybody has a voice, because at the end of the day, anyone that is in a workplace, I'm sure we're not children, we are all adults, and everyone should have the right to express their opinions, thoughts, and feelings. We're not robots. It's not fair to treat people that way. We need to treat people more equally and treat people like actual normal human beings. So yeah, that's my definition of dysfunctional, where it's an environment where it has to be one rule only and nobody's allowed to add an input or their thoughts or opinions, right? So that's my example. Also, I believe that be careful of traps, because the devil will always set traps for you, right? And they will get you when you're off guard. So I believe that if you are spiritual, you should start your day off with like some type of prayer, right? To ask him to guide you in the day and to set your day straight, right? That's one thing you should do. So obviously I need to now, in different environments, is to assess like how I should behave, right? Which is very hard, because I've done a lot of work on myself to change. Like when I say change, to step into who I am and behave the way that I believe is true to myself, right? I've done a lot of work on that, and I feel like I'm now going to be undoing that work, right? And the reason why I'm talking about this, because the thing is, when people are creating certain like toxic environments, it becomes very, very damaging to the person that's being subject to it, right? It does become damaging, especially if you're not being listened to and you're not being heard, right? So we have to be aware of every surroundings that we do go into, because different surroundings has different environments, and sometimes you have to change the people that you are around, because you have to do what you've got to do to cultivate the life that you really want to live. So guys, I'm going to leave this video here. I may do a part 2 on this video, because it's a really interesting topic, but let me know in the comment section below what you really think, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.